you to see in the future. Okay, all right, so let's begin, everybody. If somebody isn't on mute at the moment, can you please put yourself on mute? We're getting some feedback. Hi, Carmelita, I just saw you there. Thank you for getting yourself on mute. That's much better. So we will begin. June is Seniors Month by acknowledging that our community, as we know it today, is rich in the history and modern traditions of many First Nations and the Métis, from the lands of the Anishinaabe to the Attawandaron, the Haudenosaunee, and the Métis. These lands surrounding the Great Lakes are steeped in Indigenous history. As we gather today on these treaty lands, we are in solidarity with our Indigenous brothers and sisters to honor and respect the four directions, lands, waters, plants, animals, and ancestors that walked before us, and all of the wonderful elements of creation that exist. Welcome to our June is Seniors event featuring Cheryl Watkin and the Fiddlesticks, with organization and participation by Fergus Alora Centre Wellington, Milton, Niagara Falls, Oakville, and Rockwood Senior Older Adult Centers. We are so excited you are here with us today, and we are pleased to present a jam-packed program with motivation, entertainment, community spirit, and recognition of the great work and commitment seniors provide to our community. Your staff team of organizers include Kathy Morgan. Kathy, you want to wave hi? Kathy is the supervisor of Senior Services, Centre Wellington in the Fergus Alora area. Shannon Sewell, hi Shannon. Shannon is the coordinator of older adults for the Milton Seniors Activity Center. Hanya Naji, who is the manager of Coronation 50 Plus Recreation Center. Hi Hanya. Kelly Mewson is the community program assistant for the Rockmosa Older Adult Center. Hello, lovely Kelly. And I'm Julie Pennell, the recreation coordinator at the Oakville Senior Services Department with the Colburn Senior Center. As I mentioned earlier, if you do not want transcription, hopefully you see that button at the bottom of your screen. But I want you to be aware of a few tips to ensure you have a wonderful experience with us here today. Please remain on mute at all times. You may choose to have your camera off. We're okay with either way, although we would love to see your smiling face. Today's program is being recorded, as we mentioned at the beginning, so we can share it with you after and for those that weren't able to attend today. If your screen isn't showing multiple faces like the Brady Bunch, please navigate to your device to find three little dots, otherwise known as an ellipsis. You can change your view to gallery, or you can change it to speaker view, whatever you prefer. We have spotlighted our 5 staff members. You can see us hopefully sort of front and center. And then we will be spotlighting our speakers so that they are front and center, so you're not trying to find them in the Brady Bunch. If you need help at any time, we are very fortunate to have our lovely staff member, Nicole Wedgerfield, who works here at the Colburn Center with me. Nicole is our tech support. She's keeping everybody on time, on task, and hopefully all of you healthy, happy, and safe over there with your Zoom world. And if you need any help, use the chat button at the bottom of your screen. You can type directly to Nicole Wedgerfield, or just in general, you can type your comment and she or one of our staff team will try to help you. So we have lots of excitement in store for you today, and we are so thankful you are here to enjoy and be celebrated in this lovely Seniors Month. Without further ado, I would like to kick off our celebrations with a message from our mayors. So here we go.
Really difficult for many of our seniors. June is Seniors Month in Ontario. This is a time when we recognize the contributions that older adults make in our communities across the province. COVID has been really tough on all of us, some more than on others. I know it's been really difficult for many of our seniors. Many have not been able to spend time with their children and their grandchildren. Many have not been able to do things with their friends. Given the current circumstances, our Seniors Living Center team has developed virtual programs and activities to keep our older adults active and connected while still physical distancing. Our Center Wellington team have been fantastic during this tough time. Our amazing team offers close to 30 virtual activities every week for seniors in our community, at no charge right now thanks to some grant funding that the township has received. We are currently averaging 485 participants every single week in our seminars, our online fitness activities, and our other programs. This is crazy good. Our team is being contacted by many other municipalities across the province asking us what our secret is. To all of our seniors, we are thinking about you this month. During the month of June, we want to honor and support you and tell you how important you are to our community. And to our staff, what can I say? Accept a heartfelt thanks from your entire Center Wellington community for doing what you do every single day to enrich the lives of our seniors. Stay strong. Support each other. There are better days ahead.
I'm Gord Krantz, Mayor of the Town of Milton, and it gives me a great deal of pleasure to congratulate and suggest that everyone recognize June as Seniors Month, certainly here in the Town of Milton and the region of home. I am one of those proud individuals that says that I can join that club, so please everyone recognize Seniors Month in the Town of Milton and the region of home. Good luck in June.
Hi, this is Mayor Jim Diodati from Niagara Falls City Hall. And I know this past year has been extremely challenging for all of us. And I'd like to commend you for your resilience and your positive outlook during these crazy COVID times. But today, we're celebrating you, our most experienced city residents. You're the backbone and the cornerstone of our community. And you've given so much to this great city over the years, and we want to thank you. Our Coronation Center is a fantastic resource to help you stay active and involved and connected to the community. And I want to thank Hanya and her team, who've arranged some great educational and fitness programs on Zoom, and as I understand, some pretty intense bingo games. I just hope you're winning these days as like never before. Anyway, let's join the fun online until we're able to attend once again in person. And keep staying positive. And remember, laughter is the best medicine. The finish line is within sight. We're almost there, just a little bit longer. It's so important to stay connected with your friends and your family by phone, email, or the internet during these crazy times. So once again, happy Seniors Month. We as a community want to thank you for your many contributions in making Niagara Falls the great city we live in today. Thank you.
It's a pleasure to join you virtually to celebrate Seniors Month and safely honor our senior community. This month, we're celebrating all of the contributions you've made to our communities, and we're honoring the challenges that you've faced, particularly during the last year. This collaborative event between 5 senior centers across the GTA is a great way to showcase all the ways you've dedicated yourselves to supporting each other throughout the COVID-19 pandemic. Oakville's virtual and telephone offerings have helped our community's seniors stay connected despite physical isolation, and we look forward to inviting you back to in-person programming as soon as it's safe to do so. On behalf of Town Council, please accept my best wishes this Seniors Month.
My name is Chris White, and I'm the mayor of Guelph-Amasa Township. It is my pleasure to join you virtually from Rockwood and represent the Rockmosa Older Adult Center as we celebrate Seniors Month in June. This collaborative event between 5 senior centers across the GTA not only shows the importance of a unified approach to programming and engagement, it also provides the opportunity to collectively celebrate each one of you in a safe and healthy way. Now more than ever, it is important that we come together to support you, our seniors, and honor your contributions. Seniors Month is a time when we recognize our older adults and the contributions they have made in our many communities. COVID-19 has forced all of us to retreat into our homes and avoid gatherings and activities that we would have experienced during normal times in our centers. Since the beginning of this pandemic, the Rockmosa Older Adult Center pivoted quickly to online in order to continue delivering engaging and interesting programs and workshops. Our members have enjoyed a selection of virtual cooking classes, educational seminars, arts and crafts, travel logs, bingo, special events, and much more. Thanks to technology and applications such as Zoom, we have been able to keep our center alive and well. When we are not in a stay-at-home order, our centers focus on outdoor programs such as Nordic pole walking and pickleball that allowed our members to safely interact while enjoying the great outdoors. Our center staff were busy organizing porch visits and drop-offs of supplies for our programs, along with a puzzle lending program on the steps of our community center. Recently, our center was able to host their annual homegrown art event virtually. 12 artists from the center graciously shared paintings, sketches, photography, needlepoint, ceramics, and more. This event allowed the artists and members of the community to come together and appreciate their pieces and the stories behind them. It was an inspiring afternoon for all who attended. Again, it is a pleasure to see these 5 centers from different regions come together and work collaboratively to organize this event and make it accessible to so many seniors. I hope you enjoy this afternoon. Keep well, stay safe, and continue to stay connected. Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed that message from our mayor. Nicole, if you could spotlight Shannon and Cheryl, thank you so much. Go ahead, Shannon.
Okay. Today, I'd like to welcome Cheryl Watkins. Cheryl is a qualified life coach and certified Awakening Joy teacher. Awakening Joy teaches appreciation as we go through life's daily struggles. It helps to build healthier habits, look on the bright side of life, and open your heart to yourself and those around you. Cheryl's Awakening Joy course teaches mindfulness, gratitude, letting go, and connection with others, and much more, through her actual practices to use each day throughout this program. Cheryl believes that each of us have the answers to make our lives the best they can be. Today, Cheryl will be providing us with a snapshot of Awakening Joy. A friendly reminder that you are welcome to adjust your viewing by selecting those 3 or 6 dots in the right corner as necessary. Cheryl will be sharing a slideshow when she is speaking, and you should be able to see a dual screen. If you don't, please adjust your view as necessary. At this time, I'd like to welcome Cheryl.
Thank you, Shannon. Thank you all for including me in your Seniors Month celebration. I really am grateful to be part of this. Awakening Joy has been a wonderful addition for me. It's been a blessing for me to be able to teach this course. I've learned many things, but I've also shared other people's learnings, other people's perspectives. And that's really one of the pieces that is so powerful in this course. So Awakening Joy is a course that was created by James Baraz and Shoshana Alexander. This book is accompanying the course. If anybody's interested, I can get the information to you through your various coordinators. It's 10 Steps to Happiness, and that's what the course is. I run it regularly. Right now it's all virtually, but we have some great participants and some great information. So let's get started to share some of these pieces with you. I believe I have about 20 minutes. I hope that's still the case. I'm going to put myself on a timer so that I don't lose track of time myself as well. So as I've told you, Awakening Joy is about becoming more happy, but it's not about just, always smiling, everything's great. It's dealing with all emotions and all of the aspects in your life. So it's not just about being happy, being positive all the time, because life is not like that. We all know we have ups and downs, and Awakening Joy helps you to deal with that in whatever comes across. It's a way, though, for us to access our natural joy, our natural happiness that we've had. So I'll just share a screen here for you and get into our Awakening Joy. Okay, so As I said, my name is Cheryl. I'm a certified Awakening Joy teacher, personal life coach. Information there if anybody wants it. Awakening Joy consists of 10 themes: intention, mindfulness, as we've talked about. I won't get into details of each of them, but the first thing that we need to do when we understand, and I apologize to those of you from the town of Milton seniors groups who might have had a little bit of this before, but I just want to do a quick review for you and introduce it to the other people. So first we have to say, what is joy for you? Because joy is something that is consistent with your own abilities, your own interests, your own understandings. And aren't we wonderful as human beings? We're all unique. And for that reason, what joy means to you might be something different. For some people, it might be contentment or peace. For others, it might be ease of being, or it might be delight. It might feel alive, or it might just be not being miserable. So that's the first thing you have to kind of access for yourself. And if you have a pen and paper handy, you might want to take some notes, but no problem if you don't. You can hopefully come back to maybe take the course with me sometime. So basically, we think about, what is joy for us? Is it family and friends? Is it doing something outside in nature? What does it look like? And when we think of that, what I'd like you to do right now is I want you to think of a time when you felt really happy or joyful. And feel free, if you want, to even close your eyes and think of that time. Think of it in great detail. It could be golfing on an early summer morning. It could be watching your dog bound across a lovely field. It could be enjoying time with a close friend. It could be watching your children, your grandchildren. It could be receiving an award or appreciation for a job that you've done very well. As you imagine this experience vividly and in detail, pay close attention to all of the pieces of that. What are the colors that come up for you? Are there any sounds? Are there any smells that you have? Notice where you're feeling that in your body. And what is your state of mind as you experience this memory? I want you to take a few moments and let those feelings register deeply in yourself. Breathe them in. Feel them fully throughout your body and mind. And how would your life change if this kind of joy were increasingly a part of your day? One of the things that I encourage people to do is I encourage them to make a list, as it says here. It's called a joy or nourishment list. We're not going to take the time just because of a limited time today, but this is something that you might want to do in the future. It can be something that costs you money, traveling, dinner with friends, a spa treatment, a cooking class, movies, or it could be something free where you walk in nature. You just sit down and really enjoy a visit with a friend. Maybe it's listening to music or watching a program on TV, or reading a great book. So that is called a joy or nourishment list. And I encourage you to consider that and to actually take some notes and do that for yourself. And what you can do with those things is you can make an intention to make happiness a priority in your life. When we make happiness a priority in our lives, what we do is we actually choose this. And an intention is not something like a goal where we're setting an expectation, where we have a timetable, or there's a report card where you pass or fail. You're just inclining your mind, inclining yourself towards thinking about making happiness or joy a priority in your life. And when we do that, we start to notice happiness when we have it. And we could go back to that list and we could practice some of the things that we know make us feel really happy and joyful. I like to make an intention, and I actually write a little phrase down for me. And what I do with that intention is I actually will put that down on a Post-it note, and I post that on my bathroom mirror. And when I do that, it reminds me each day to remember to identify and watch out for what is good in my life. One of my actual intentions that I wrote out was, what is good? Look out for what's good today. The other aspect of awakening joy that's really important is mindfulness. Now, mindfulness is being aware of what is happening right now without wishing that it was any different. And it's enjoying the pleasant things without holding on to it when it changes. And it's also being with unpleasant things as they happen, because life is always changing. And it's really a great thing when we are mindful, or we're being in the moment of right now. Now, what I want to do with you is I want to talk a little bit further about the properties of mindfulness, because they're important. So we're recognizing the actual experience right now. And a little example of this is what I want you to do right now is I want you to take a look at your thumb. And I want you to just take a look at your own thumb and examine it. And think in your mind, what do you see? What do you see? You know, I see my nail. I see a scar that I got. I see some wrinkles. I see some whirly patterns. So this is recognizing the actual experience, the experience of looking at your thumb. So that's one of the properties of mindfulness. And when we do that, we're in the present moment. We're not thinking about yesterday. We're not thinking about 5 minutes ago. We're thinking about right now, what's going on with our thumb. And that's the second property of mindfulness, being in the present moment, not the past or the future, and being right here and now. The third property of mindfulness is knowing that the present moment is always changing. So what's happening now is not going to be happening in 1 minute further. And what we want to do is we want to, in the fourth property, is not judge or have expectations of what's going on, just to be in the actual moment. So those are the properties of mindfulness. And when we are mindful of what's happening right here and now, we're not judging. We're not thinking about the past or future. And to remind us to stay in the here and now, sometimes a good idea is to take a deep breath and just come back to your body and feel your feet on the ground, or feel your body in a chair. And those are things that ground you and keep you in this moment. And sometimes when we get caught up in anxiety, it's hard to be in this moment. But when we're in this moment, we're not worrying. We're not dwelling on the past. We're just right here and now. So I encourage you, as we go through, to think about just being in the moment. And when we do that, what is really great is we can actually not be in those aspects of the future, the past. The present is the only thing that's going on for us. And so I encourage you to do that. Please think about mindfulness as taking a breath. And another way to, sometimes I know some of my seniors found really helpful, was they actually would hold their hands together and feel their hands together. So if you try this, it's kind of a mindful moment. You can just put your hands together, and as you feel, your fingers touching each other, or you can fold them, whatever's most comfortable. It's bringing you back to your body. You're concentrating on your hands, feeling your hands, feeling yourself right here, right now. So those little techniques can help you when your mind starts to roll, because all of our minds do, and bring us back to the here and now, whatever way it is comfortable. And I'm encouraging you to do that so that when we have some negative thoughts that come up, when we have some things that aren't really serving us as being happy, we come back to just what's happening right now, because we all know our minds are very smart, they're wonderful, but we often think about the negative things. We don't always concentrate on the positive. That is because as human beings, we have what is called a negative bias. And that negative bias that we have has kept us alive, kept our ancestors alive. That's why we're still here, because by doing that, they were able to, know that the bears were around that corner when they were out hunting and gathering, or they knew that, if I get close to that cliff, it might drop off. So they became very cognizant of what was bad. And those bad things are drilled neuronically in your brain. And now in this day and age, we don't have to worry about the bad things in the same way, because those things don't, usually cause us life-threatening moments. But what happens is we're still thinking about the negative, and we keep really the bad things in our minds for so long. But by starting to take moments where we build up our happiness muscle, that exercise I did of thinking of a really happy or joyous time, if you do those things, you think of the very good things, or when you experience something really good. I have two little great nephews, these guys. My niece has given me the permission to use their pictures. And when I look at them here, where they're looking at the bubbles, this gives me great joy. And when we focus on the things that give us great joy or happiness, or just make us smile or laugh, when we take 15 seconds and we actually focus on that and feel it in our body, feel it fully wherever it is, what that does, it drills those positive neuronal circuits in our brain, and that helps us to be open to more joyful and happy things. And it helps us to put those negative things that we remember so easily a little bit back on the back burner. And it's very, very powerful. And one of the neuroscientists, Rick Hansen, in the book, has encouraged us that if we do those things where we think of the positive things fully for 15 seconds, 6 times a day for 2 weeks, we will actually change ourselves to being more happy over that period of time and on an ongoing basis. So 15 seconds when you have something wonderful that happens that you think, oh, I love this, I'm so excited by that. If you do that for 6 times a day for 2 weeks, you will find yourself more happy. And what happens is it encourages you to keep looking for those happy things, to keep thinking about them, to register them. And when I say register them, think about where you feel it in your body. I know for me, some of those things, I feel it in my heart. Some of them, I feel it through my whole body, just feeling warm. Or sometimes I just feel lighter. I feel brighter. I feel more alive. So think about that for yourself as well when you're doing that. Now, the next thing is gratitude. And gratitude really is something that helps you expand your mind and your heart. We'll go back to my slides here. So gratitude helps you expand your mind and your heart. It encourages you to look out for things to appreciate and to see what's good in your life. And gratitude also can help you to change your narrative or the way you're talking to yourself inside your head. So gratitude is a way of saying yes to life, seeing what's good in your life. Try looking for what's not wrong. Gratitude helps us to slow down, relax our mind, and be touched by the simple things. And in doing this, I encourage you to thank people for all the big and small things that we do in our lives. And when you think of someone or something that you're grateful for, one of the things that happens again is it drills those positive neurons in your brain. And those neuron circuits open your heart and mind to more positive and good things. So right now, think of someone or something that you feel really grateful for, that you appreciate deeply. And as you think of that again, notice what's happening. What does it feel like in your body? What does it feel like in your mind? Where do you feel it? And what I want you to do right now, in your head silently, as you're thinking of that person who you're so grateful for, who you appreciate, is actually in your head say, I am grateful to you. I really appreciate you. And take in that feeling of appreciation and gratitude. Take in the warmth of that. Take in the fully joyful experience of that appreciation and gratitude. And when we're attentive and grateful for the things, the people in our lives, I also encourage you to actually say thank you to them. Maybe it might seem a little bit out of character or a little bit strange at first, but it's actually a practice that when you do that, you'll find it comes back to you threefold. And when we're attentive and grateful for our lives, we can make our present moments feel more grateful and more uplifting and joyful. When you're doing your daily chores or something that feels like a burden, I encourage you to change your narrative from I have to do this to I get to do this. I had an experience of this that was so powerful for me. When we had our winter, we had this big snowfall. I have a big driveway. And I went out there thinking, okay, I'm going to practice this changing the narrative. And
Sorry, everybody, we had a little blip there. We're back.
okay. Yeah, so, and what I found was I started to feel good. I was getting to do it and I started to feel like, yeah, I get to shovel snow. I'm strong enough to shovel snow. I'm lucky enough that I have a home, that I need to shovel the driveway and I shovel the walk. And that's, I have to walk the dog. No, you get to walk the dog. Change that thought, change the way you are talking to yourself to say, I get to do this. I'm lucky enough to get to do this. And if you find yourself complaining or worrying, instead of just being in the complaint or the worry, for example, oh, it's so hot out, add to the back of that, it's so hot out and I am very blessed. I'm really very blessed. Or, oh, I'm so tired and I'm really very blessed. And if you add that statement onto your narrative and onto how you're talking to yourself, you start to change the way you feel about it. So I encourage you to do that whenever you can. And I want to end up this part with a little video of 4 minutes to start your day. It's a great YouTube. I really love this one. So let's take a look at this. 4 minutes to start your day right by the Fearless Soul.
Instead of jumping out of bed and rushing right into the stress of what you need to do, breathe. Take a moment to eliminate the stress and realign your mind, body, and brain with a joy that does live inside you. You get to choose if your day is going to be like every other day or if it's going to be a great day. And you decide first thing in the morning by giving yourself that time to realign your brain to positivity to redirect your mind to what is good in your life. What is good in your life right now? Take a moment to think about it.
Start your day with intention. Today, I will be present. Today, I will be kind. Today, I will be the example I expect of others. Today, I will give my all in every moment.
It's all about intention. When you direct your focus to the good, you will see more good. If your focus is directed to the stress and struggle, you will see more stress and struggle.
If you want to be really happy, give thanks. That's the secret. Happy people are grateful people. So spend time in gratitude. Spend time in intention and expectation for what a great day today is going to be. Feed your mind with something positive. Read or listen to something uplifting. Something that will grow your mind or spirit.
You attract your intentions. You attract your beliefs. You attract what you feel. So get up and feel good. When you direct your focus to the good, you will see more good. If your focus is directed to the stress and struggle, you will see more stress and struggle. That is your only job. Get up and get yourself feeling amazing. Ask yourself, how can I feel great today? How can I grow today? How can I make others feel great today? Open your eyes to the magic around you. I guarantee you, you have been missing out on miracles because you have been lost in the stress and noise inside your head. Get out of your head and get into the magic of life.
And I just wanted to finish with that little bit. I realize I'm a little bit over time. I'm sorry. I just have a final kind of meditative poem. Appreciating What You Have by Lao Tzu. When you look to others for fulfillment, you will never truly be fulfilled. When your happiness depends on money, you will never be happy with yourself. Be content with what you have. Rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. I thank you for the opportunity to share some of the Awakening Joy. It was a very quick synopsis of many of the themes. And I hope that it gave you a little bit of an idea. So thank you for letting me do this. I feel that it was a great honor for me, so I appreciate it.
Well, thank you, Cheryl. On behalf of everyone here today, I thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us on finding joy in our lives. I know I particularly enjoyed hearing about the importance of gratitude and how we can start putting this into practice in our lives. I know that's something I need to work on. Once again, thank you on behalf of all of our senior centers represented here today. Thank you so much.
Thank you all. I appreciate it.
Next, I would like to introduce a virtual recording provided by the Phoenix Chamber Choir called The Longest Time. This choir is a collaborative group of singers and musicians from all across North America. We hope you enjoy this virtual expression of love and solidarity from the Phoenix family.
One, two, three, four.
I I have been at home in quarantine, stopping spread of COVID-19. What else could I do? This virus from you. I haven't left here for the longest time. Exercise by jogging round my room. Online meetings taking place on Zoom. This is safer. Out of toilet paper. I've left here for the longest time. It's for the longest time. It's for the longest. Teachers try to teach their kids online. Somehow this needs twice as much prep time. Self-isolation is how we help our nation. Haven't left here for the longest time. Maybe this won't last very long. There's no end in sight. I could be wrong. Maybe I've been hoping too hard. We've gone this long and the curve's getting flatter. If you choose to venture out today, stay at least 2 meters away. Taking chances, if uncertain circumstances, I'll be out for the longest time. I had thoughts at the start. I said to myself, I live till I love. Washing hands, not touching my face. I long for your embrace, and that's all that I hope for. It's my job to do all the right things. Social distancing as I sing. I miss you so bad, but I think you ought to know that I intend to stay here for the longest time. Whoa, it's 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 for the longest time.
I hope you enjoyed that fun song originally by Billy Joel. Oh, just a second here. Sorry. Ooh. Nicole, I have lost my screen. Just a second, gang. There we go. We're back. All right. Nicole, if you wouldn't mind spotlighting Steve and Nancy and myself, if you have a second there. All right, gang, we are moving on to the next part of our presentation, which we're very excited about. The Fiddlesticks. Many of you will know the Fiddlesticks. If you don't, you're in for a great surprise. Fiddlesticks is Ontario's premier fiddle rock show, and for over a dozen years, they have been performing hundreds of shows per year. Featuring multi-award winning extreme electric violinist and Yamaha music endorsee, Steve Bowen, featuring combining a multitude of styles and genres, Fiddlestick combines each style with their unique sound, creating what has been dubbed fiddle rock. Fiddlesticks never stops performing. They have delivered thousands of larger than life performances to audiences across Ontario and the globe. Fiddlesticks never fails to mesmerize audiences of all ages. Nicole, I don't see them on my screen. Nancy and Steve, are you there?
I don't see them on my screen either, Julie, so I'm not sure what happened there.
They have disappeared.
Yes.
That's not good because I can't sing or play a musical instrument. Nicole, I wonder, sorry, gang, if you'll bear with us for a moment. Isn't technology fabulous? I don't know about my other colleagues, if any of you are singers. I'm hoping maybe someone is a good singer. No one's admitting to being such.
Unfortunately, I don't see them in the waiting room, and it does appear that they have
lost their connection.
Maybe.
Okay. Well, what we're going to do is we will try and get them back here. I don't know, Nicole, do you have their email in front of you by any chance? Oh, I just sent them a message. I just said we lost you. So ladies, why don't we go to the end of our presentation? We'll come back to the fiddlesticks.
Julie, I think Wayne has his hand up, Councillor Campbell.
Oh, okay. Councillor Campbell, are you there?
Yeah, I wanted to comment on the first speaker. I thought it was wonderful. And I would encourage people to remember, I find my most difficult times in life are when I'm thinking about what happened yesterday or what might happen tomorrow. And I need to live in the present. So I came across this little saying that's really important. Yesterday's history, tomorrow's a mystery, today's a gift. That's why they call it the present.
I love that.
And I repeat that every day to myself, to live here and now.
Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.
Thanks, Wayne.
All right, we are just looking to see if we can get them back. Sorry, gang. Okay, well, maybe our staff team, we can go to our little thank you portion of the presentation while we're trying to reestablish connection with the fiddlesticks. Would that be okay, everybody? Okay, so Nicole, if you wouldn't mind pinning the staff team. And staff team, remember just to get rid of your virtual background for the moment, because otherwise our guests won't get to see our funny and crazy costumes, because what would a seniors party be without a little something fun and flashy? So just a minute here. Carolyn, I can see you leaning in for a better look. All right. Oh, there we go. So you may want to adjust your view so you can see all of us there. We have lost Kelly. Kelly, oh, there's Kelly. Don't forget to take your background off, ladies. Otherwise, Tanya, you're disappearing in the pink background there.
I'm trying to take it off here.
Thank you for being so patient. Isn't technology a marvelous, marvelous thing? Okay. Oh, honey.
Julie, it's called coping with the unexpected.
That's right. Coping with the unexpected. That is absolutely true. Hanya, can you take your background off or no? Okay. Well, Hanya, you're starting us off, so go ahead. You got it.
Sure. Okay, thank you so much. We had decided to end today's presentation not quite as early as we anticipated, so maybe we can get the fiddlesticks back, but
hopefully.
We decided that we were going to just lighten the mood a little bit and sing a song when you're smiling. And here's my little guy here, he's smiling. Everyone's got to keep smiling. As we mentioned earlier, our Mayor of Niagara Falls mentioned that We are nearly through this pandemic. We're really, really close to the end. And so we have to keep smiling. And a few fun facts about when you smile. It will relieve stress. So keep smiling, everyone. It'll elevate your mood. Smiling is contagious. If you smile at someone, 9 times out of 10, we're hoping people will smile back. You don't really see it much these days because we're all wearing masks, but when the time comes, we will be smiling, and helps you live longer if you smile, fun fact. So with that said, we're going to be singing, and you are welcome to sing along when you're smiling. And when you smile, the whole world smiles with you.
Kathy, I think you're up next.
I just wanted to say thanks for joining us today. I especially wanted to make a special shout out to our members from the Center Wellington Seniors and wish everyone a happy Seniors Month for the rest of this month. Over to you, Kelly.
Thank you.
Oh, you're on mute, Kelly.
See, isn't technology wonderful? Thank you to my colleagues in Oakville, Niagara, Ferguson, Milton for their collaboration in making this event possible. A special thank you to Julie and Nicole from Oakville for managing Zoom. I know it can be a very challenging program at times. I would also like to thank my friends from the Rockmosa Older Adult Center for joining us today. We're so glad you're able to Zoom in and celebrate Seniors Month with us today. Now over to you, Julie. Oh, Julie. Your turn.
Sorry, I'm shouting the phone number for the fiddlesticks at Nicole so she can try and phone them. All right, so my turn to say thank you. And many of my Oakville peeps will know that I'm a crier. So I've been practicing saying this so that I don't cry, although I can feel the little tears at the bottom of my eyes. So my glasses are hopefully going to hide it. So I am so thankful for my connection to the older adults in Oakville and beyond. My life has greater meaning and purpose because of you and our time together at the center, in person especially, and of course on Zoom. And your commitment to volunteering, enriching, and supporting the lives of the members in our community inspire me every day. Thank you for sharing your lives with us here in Oakville and with myself. Thank you. Shannon, you're up next. Oh, you're on mute, Shannon.
Yeah. I just want to thank everyone who's joining us today and the team that put this together. So thank you. And of course to Julie and Nicole who are hosting this today. So thank you. Because I know how Zoom is when you're doing behind the scenes. So thank you ladies for joining and using your Zoom. I wanted to also thank our friends from Milton that are joining us today. We're here to celebrate you, and although it's virtual, I can't wait to see you back into the center when we are able to open. In the meantime, the center will continue to provide our fitness and our games and our educational programs virtually, and anyone can sign up to www.milton.ca. I just also wanted to thank all the participants that are here today, and we have lots of our volunteers joining us today, and I can't wait to see you back because I can't run this ship by myself, so I can't wait to see my volunteers.
Okay, so I think
Nicole, I just make mention that I kind of skipped a point and I went right to the end. And I didn't thank everyone from Niagara Falls for being here today. I do apologize. I got ahead of myself. So may I just say thank you to everyone that supports our virtual programs here in Niagara Falls, and really hoping to see you all soon. Thank you.
Okay, I think Nicole is just on the telephone with the fiddlesticks, and unfortunately they live in a little bit of a country area and they have lost all their internet. They are trying to find a way to see if they can call in and perhaps play so we can still hear. While we figure this out, what we're going to do is we are going to play our little song. So we are going to just unpin everybody so that we are all together on the big screen. So you may want to change the dots on your screen to be gallery view. And hopefully what we'll see is like the Brady Bunch. And we are going to play a lovely little song here. Maybe. Oh my goodness. Kelly, do you happen to have the song there? Hold on a second here. Let's just see. Here we go. Found it. Okay. And can you hear our music, everybody? Okay.
We did, and now it's gone.
Now it's gone.
But keep smiling.
How's that?
Laughing.
Yay!
When you're laughing.
Something's working.
The sun comes shining through.
I can't see many
But
people
when you're
smiling.
crying, you
Come
bring
on,
on
dance
the
with us,
rain.
everybody.
Stop that sighing. Be happy again. Keep on smiling. 'Cause when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. Let's go, boys. But when you're crying, you bring on the rain. Stop that sighing. Be happy again. Keep on smiling. 'Cause when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. Let's go. When you're smiling, when you're smiling, keep on smiling. The whole world smiles with you. When you're laughing, keep on smiling now. When you're laughing, you'll get through somehow. That sun comes shining through. When I'm with you. But when you're crying, you know you bring on the rain. Stop that sighing. Be happy again. Keep smiling. When you're smiling, baby, the whole world is gonna smile with you. The whole world, it smiles with you.
Oh, dear.
I think we should have spotlighted Hanya.
Okay. So just if you can, be patient. One more minute. Nicole is on the phone with them. Oh, here they come. Cross, everybody, send up some good vibes. Cross your fingers. Cross your fingers. We just admitted them from the waiting room. Please, 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 please. Please, please. Fiddlesticks, are you there? Oh, it's Nicole coming on. It's not the Fiddlesticks. So they have no internet? Sorry, gang. I'm yelling at Nicole through the wall. You're being incredibly patient. Thank you so much. Hanya, would you like to sing another song? With your thingy in your mouth, Hanya?
Hey, I know what we can play. We can play Would You Rather. And who shall I ask? Who wants to answer a question? What about Councillor Campbell?
Would you rather what?
Would you rather have a rewind button or a pause button on your life?
Oh, would I rather have a rewind button
or a pause button? Yeah.
I'd rather have neither.
Oh, okay.
I repeat to myself every day, the two most important two-letter words in the world. If it is to be, it is up to me.
Ah, very nice.
Yep.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Okay, who can unmute themselves? What about Linda Buller? Would you like to unmute yourself? Would you rather read an awesome book or watch a good movie?
A good movie.
A good movie, that's a good choice. Who else have we got? Oh, Julie.
Yes.
Would you rather be without internet for a week or without your phone?
At this exact moment, I'm going to say technology. I'm done with technology.
Yes.
And I have some bad news. They have no internet. So they cannot join us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a Fiddlesticks clip from the YouTube environment. And I ask that you accept my sincerest apologies. Poor Steve is on the phone. He is distraught. He's so upset because they were so excited. We did a preamble before you all got here. Everything was marvelous. The sound was amazing. They had this beautiful setup. I feel sick. I'm so sorry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just share my screen. We are going to find a clip of the Fiddlesticks together, and we are going to watch one of their songs. How about Come On Eileen? Can you all see this?
Let's go.
Come on, Eileen. Come on, Eileen. Come on, Eileen. Come on, Eileen. Oh, Johnny Ryan spins out on the radio, broke a million hearts and more. Oh, our mothers cried. They sang along, who blamed them? Now you're grown, so grown, so grown, so grown. You are far too young and clever. Remember to and we'll sing just like our fathers. So come on, Eileen, oh, I swear what he means at this moment. You mean everything. You in that dress, so my thoughts I confess were drawn dirty. Now come on, Eileen. Here it goes. Come on, Eileen. Come on, Eileen. These people around here, oh, I've been down eyes like a smoke job business to resign to out there.
Did you? I didn't even see. Oh yeah. I remember.
Remember to Elena, how you sing forever. So come on, Eileen, oh, I swear what he means at this moment. You mean everything. If you in that dress, so my thoughts I confess were done dirty. Now come on, Eileen. Come on, Eileen, oh, I swear everything at this moment. You mean everything.
All right, here we go.
Come on, Eileen, to dear Eileen. Come on, Eileen. Now you have grown, now you have shown. Come on, Eileen. Come on, Eileen. As you do now. Now, sing more than ever. Things round you change. To Eileen. dress so honey, tell him yes, we're done dirty. Now come on, Aline, come on, Aline. Oh, I swear what it means at this moment. You mean everything. That pretty red dress so honey, tell him yes, we're done dirty. Now come on, Aline. Come on, Aline. Come on, Aline.
Well, that was a little sample of our amazing fiddlesticks. Nicole got off the phone with them, and what I am going to promise to you all is we are going to have one rockin' outdoor concert when we're allowed to gather more than 1 or 2 people. So when that happens, I am going to send you all an email, and we are going to have one big party here in Oakville or wherever we decide to host it. And we will all get together and we will listen to the fiddlesticks and celebrate their amazing music when we can. So ladies, would you like to unmute? And actually, I'm going to invite everybody at this time to unmute if you'd like. And we would love to just have a moment to say thank you, clap and cheer and celebrate you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your patience.
Thank you.
I hope it was wonderful.
Thanks, Julie.
Thanks,
everybody.
everybody.
Bye. May we have more of these often.
Hi, everybody.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Have a good weekend.
You too. Happy Father's Day if you are a dad.
Oh, yes.
out
Happy
there.
Father's Day.
Father's Day.
Father's Day to all the
Happy
babes.
Father's Day, Ruth.
Thanks,
Stay-
everybody.
Stay safe.
Stay safe, Counselor Campbell. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for all your help.
Thank you, Marlene. Thanks, Johanna. Thanks, Sue.
Thanks to all of you who made this possible.
Oh, you're welcome,
Anya,
Daisy.
thank you. You're great.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Great. You saved my mental health.
Oh, Mickey, you're the best.
Bye, Carmelita.
Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, Carolyn. Bye, David, Yvonne. Bye,
Bye.
Catherine.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Good improvisation, Julie.
Oh, thanks, Louise.
One moment. Nice to see you all.
I can
No
see the
stress
sweat.
whatsoever. There was no stress. I think I'm sweating.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks everybody for being here. Bye,
Bye-bye. Have a-
Louise. I'll see you on the
Bye.
weekend. Bye. Bye, Johanna. Bye, Fran.
Bye,
Bye to
Jewel.
the Fontana family. Bye, John. Bye, June. Nice to see ya.
You too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Lovely.
Oh, thank you. All right, gang. Okay. And if everybody else, all of our staff team, if you want to stay for a few minutes, and we'll just ask all of our guests if you wouldn't mind popping off so that we can just have a quick little visit. Nicole, would you mind stopping the recording perhaps?